Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, the show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get started. And on the hill for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
In the dirt, 3 balls and a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air. He makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his...
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Pitch is in there. And the count 1-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Chris Sale. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9 over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. That one ripped, but foul.
That's out.
That one missed. High fly ball down the left field line. And makes the grab. And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
One out, bases empty. Next offering way off the plate. In the air, left field, down the line. Grabs it on the run. Out, number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Next one misses, and the count now even up.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
2 outs. That's off the inside corner, and now it's 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Caught him looking for the K. Down quickly go the Phillies. And it remains 1-0. New inning getting started, and here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Check swing, called strike. Two now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now it's filled up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to stop for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So up next, Michael Harris II. And that's in for a strike.
Ball.
Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And the Braves go down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Sale ready. Just missed. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Inside, and that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
And now it's JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And Sale deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him! And that's the first out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And here is Sosa to the plate. 1 down, Phillies down a run. Off the mark there, 2-1. Sale delivers. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. Castellanos, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is fouled back. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
7.
Here's the left fielder, Weston Wilson. And that drops in for a strike. That one down the line,
foul.
and it's just foul. That was close. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. He goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
This is Bryson's stop. That one not close. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one inside. And the count is 3-1. Johan Rojas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball for a strike. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
No, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now it's going to be Johan Rojas. Headed towards the corner. Verdugo running hard. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. All loaded up. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is downstairs. This one in the air, center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Phillies leave them loaded. They trail here 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. There's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Allen. Right side, Castellanos sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Drake
Now
Baldwin,
batting,
the next to hit.
Drake Baldwin.
There's the strike at the knees. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And it's filled up. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
Bottom
for
of the
the
inning.
Phillies.
Leading off, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ground ball up the middle. Albies. And they get Turner for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Schwarber swings and hammers one to right. And that one hops the wall.
Now batting, first baseman.
And here comes Alec Bohm. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Marcell Ozuna. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. In time to Bohm. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson. That one misses. 2-1.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the 1st inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here comes Austin Riley. And misses inside. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, right field. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's going to be JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Slider misses outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting,
Edmundo Sosa getting ready to hit.
Edmundo Sosa.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Realmuto at second with nobody out. And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Breaking ball inside. Full count now.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
And here is Weston Wilson. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2 to count.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
3.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. And that's in the dirt. Two on, 2 outs. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-1. Ripped to the right center. Should be extra bases. Here comes Real Muto around third. He'll score, and the Phillies tie the game. A second scores as well, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
New
Atlanta.
pitcher for the Braves, Spencer Schwellenbach. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Trey Turner now. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third, Riley. Fires across the diamond, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
In the dirt, 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a...
Ouch, that one got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Now batting,
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, left field. Wilson gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Nick Allen. Verdugo off of first with 2 away. Next offering is down low. Line drive, Turner. They get the force, and that is that. Braves strand 1. They're down 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a ground ball to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. 2 outs. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. And the Phillies are set down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves 1. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one is absolutely belted. Long gone. He'll touch them all. It's 2-2.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Baldwin will hit next.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Chases that one out of the zone. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
The 2-1. To third. Tosses to first. Ozuna is out.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Here is Matt Olson. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. And that one almost got him. Out to short. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
And stepping in is the speedy Edmundo Sosa. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now for the Phillies, Weston Wilson. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Man at first, 1 away. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna after it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one inside, and it's 2-1. That's inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And the right-hander's 3-1. There's a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a ball popped up. Albies makes the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Here's a 1-1. That one missed. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Max Lazar up and throwing. Kirkering, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. This to third. Sosa gets it to first. That's the first out at the top of the seventh.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex
So digging in,
Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo. Up the middle, loves it on the dive to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back here in Philadelphia,
Leading
bottom of the
off
seventh.
for the
Now,
Phillies,
Johan Rojas.
center fielder, Johan Rojas.
That's
Ball
off the
2.
mark, and it's 2-1.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Out towards left center. Verdugo gets under it. Squeezes it. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's Turner now.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. Allen hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Fouled off. He was late. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. That one way inside. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Harris has a beat on it. And that will end the inning. So they go quietly there. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Max Lazar. This is his 3rd
Now
time out
pitching
this
for
year.
the Phillies, number 60, Max Lazar.
Michael Harris the
Leading off for
second now at the
Atlanta,
plate.
center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jordan Romano up and loosening in the pen. just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And now it's filled up. Liner, and this could be trouble. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point this one.
Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Oh, and he hit him.
Boom, that got him. Take your base.
That's a scary one when it's right up above the letters. Looked to me like he just tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags and goes to third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here on the hitter's side.
Hit in the air left field. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 3-2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Well, these type of finishes go a long way for a team. They still have to win the game, but it'll mean a lot if they close it out.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early. Still barreled it. As you see, home run distance. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Next pitch misses. It's 2-2. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. Two outs. Slow roller up the middle. In time to Bone. That's out number 3. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Phillies 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Pierce Johnson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Well, 1-run game, and now Alec Bohm.
First baseman, Alec Bohm.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Way out front for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. The 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
And that one off the outside edge.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row, because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
JT Realmuto steps in. Pierce Johnson fires. Ground ball left side. On to second, they get 1, and that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kirkering.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. Here's the pitch to Olson. And the sweeper is off the plate. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jose Ruiz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. DeGus warming up as well. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here is Austin Riley. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 2 gone now. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And there's the ball.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Corrals it, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 3 and the Phillies 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is even 2-2. In the air, out towards left center. Drops into the glove, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Weston
He's 2 outs
Wilson.
away. Here's the left fielder, Weston Wilson. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Sets him down looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.